Hello everyone, welcome to an episode of MTG Arena Run. I guess as a way to say goodbye to Modern Horizons 3, they are giving us one Phantom Bot draft so that everyone who hasn't experienced it can finally experience it. You don't get to keep any of the cards. That is okay, but we're going to just see if we still have it in us. Also, this was actually quite fun to do on Quick Draft. You weren't getting okay, though I was gonna say we weren't getting shafted, but this time we kinda are. I could just take Eldrazi Line Breaker. We could just go. This kind of in a way opens us up to red white aggro. We are giving up the Galvanic Discharge. We're not giving up much of white though, so we can take Eldrazi Line Breaker. It kind of opens us up for red green red white. And I am willing to take this over the Galvanic Discharge, though some might say the Galvanic Discharge is just way too good. That's no other way around it. Okay, there's a Pearl Ear, Imperial Advisor if you want to go that route. There's a Wumpus Aberration. Waterscape Battle Mage puts us more into blue. Not necessarily, but so I would rather actually take green here. We could also take the Snapping Void Claw. Nightshade Dryad is also a pretty solid one as well. I might just take the Nightshade Dryad first, but I know I'm not going to see either of these again. That's fine. Because the Nightshade Dryad really fixes everything. And we're going to take the Bridgeworks Battle because, man, this card ruins me a lot of the time. If it's not played as a land, it can play into something else. Ooh, we might be in trouble here. It looks like everything good is being taken. There is a Siege Mash we could take, but that's a bit, well, there's a Malevolent Rumble. That one's probably even better. We'll take that one. So, what are we hoping for now? We may have to go into blue after all. Emerald's Messenger is fine. It's probably better than... Aether Spike is also kind of okay. Skoa as a one-off, but I would rather take Emerald's Messenger. Well, we might not need to take Messenger right away. There's also the argument for Rush of Inspiration to help fix our blue. Also, we need to start picking up one of these that at least line up in colors. Yeah, now we are pretty much forced to take blue here. There is a Sneaky Snacker though. So let's see. It hasn't come back yet. Triton Wavebreaker. It's fine. Cyclops Superconductor, not exactly what we want. We might just take the Wavebreaker. The Prowess might be something. Alternatively, I could just take the Fall Strike, which is usually very underwhelming. I might still take it though. Yeah, it looks like we're getting cut really hard here. I could just take another Sage of the Unknowable, but I might rather just have the Landscape at this point. Okay, we got cut really hard here. Definitely gonna have to start going into blue. Red is kind of dead to us, so we're green-blue yet again. Deep Analysis is fine. We probably could have also gotten into energy at this point as well. But let's see, it's still not too late. Not for the energy, but actually energy is still not too. Ooh, we got the Najani. There's also an Ant Raptor as well. There's a Detective's Phoenix as well. We did pass. I'm going to take this one. We're gonna see if we can we're gonna see if we can shift paths out here. White green, white blue green. White blue green is actually pretty good with the Waterscape Battle Mage. You could also start taking cards like Roots. Because this one only checks if a one or more. Yeah, it has to check for the other cat token to die, unfortunately. There's also a makes a forest dryad, land creatures. It's only enters the battlefield, so that makes it really bad. I could also just take the Evil Witness, buy back a Johnny if we have to. We are also incentivized to have some of the red, though we don't really have any red. Yeah, we'll just take the Bastion. Okay, getting cut again. We do have some energy cards, so Ant Raptor is actually kind of looking good now. So unstable amulets also good thing. Yeah, we're gonna pivot to energy here. So there is a pinnacle monk, buyback and instant or sorcery. That's pretty good. Seeding landscape is also an alternate plan here. I'll take the pinnacle monk. So yeah, this one did not pan out. There is a breaker of creation, which is always nice. A bit too, man. This one's weird. It's all over the place. I'm gonna just hate this out here. Copy Crook's fine. We'll take. Oh, Galvanic Discharge for this late is okay. So is the Smelted Charge Bug. I could take multiple Skoas, but I would rather have Utter Insignificance in this case. So we're actually scrambling for a deck right now. Vexing Bauble if no mana was spent to cast a counter that spell. Not okay. We'll take another Utter Insignificance. We kind of need a cheap removal. We'll take an Urza's Cave. Yeah, so we kind of got them pushed into this one. Ooh, there's a Devourer of Destiny. Is there anything? The only thing that produces energy is Tune the Narrative. There's a okay, considering how out of it. Okay, so let's see. We still have some Sage of the Unknowables. I'm willing to take some Void Pouncers as well to give us some early aggro. We might have to go on the aggro route here. Ghostfire Slice is pretty good. Anything spells are also going to be quite good for us as well. Hydroelectric Specimen is fine. I could also take Cyclops. Cyclops Wield last time. There is a drum. Okay, so we can accommodate the white splash, sort of. Our lands don't really support it though. So I should actually start focusing on. I should start focusing on more card. I guess Drownyard Lurker is okay as a way to. Okay, ooh, Territorial Color would have been nice. We'll take the Bountiful Landscape though. Okay, that was super weird. Seeding Landscape, okay. There's an Inventor's Axe, but that's not the best. Tamio meets the Moon Circle. I'll rather have another Serum Visionary here. There's a Tune the Narrative. We can take the Molten Gatekeeper as a way to start as a way to punch damage through. Triton Wavebreaker or Sage. I think I'm willing to take Sage. We're not that aggro, which is okay. There's an Electrozoa, that's fine for us. Fire Action Ironworks is also okay. So there are a few nice late pickups. So I'm actually now reading. So we're basically three colors: blue, red, and colorless. So we're gonna have to rethink some things here. So definitely running Cave. We can't run. I could run that one as just plain colorless, but we got out of green a long time ago. So 7-7, 12-11. Not so the split is not great. Though technically this is an 8. So technically we can go down one land here. We have to, actually we can go down another land because of Hydroelectric Specimen. Though I'm more likely to cast that. This one we could cycle if we have to. Land drop. So yeah, so we're counting on buying time until we can drop these. So what we drop, Siege Smash, we can drop. We're basically gonna start cutting up, cutting some red, which is gonna be tough considering. Yeah, we're heavy on blue. The red's kind of gonna go. Maybe the Molten Gatekeeper goes as well. not liking the 14 and 10, but let's see if we can make this work. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, if I may say so. But that's always been the nature of Modern Horizons. It's really been skill testing on the few days where it doesn't line up perfectly. You just have to make it work one way or another. So Tune into Sage. Okay, we keep this one. Tune into Sage into Serum Visionary. Not the most aggro of starts, but it gives us something to do. Only going for the Transmogran. Okay, opponent doesn't have strength to follow up. Ghost Fire Slice is nice. We don't have double red right away, so I can fake it out a bit. This is not a real mana dork. Kami of Jealous Thirst. Yeah, we're gonna Ghost Fire Slice that. Though next turn we can now probably just keep digging cards. Like we can just keep going Serum Visionary, just keep digging further. We definitely want to, since we have our colors, we definitely, okay, opponent's kind of stymied. So there's our Drownyard Lurker. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I actually want both. Dream Drinker, Vampire. Opponent holding back for now. I guess, yeah, opponent kind of stuck here somehow. They can adapt this, but they're gonna lose out on the Menace, so they're not going to adapt it. Now so functionally we only have 5 mana, so I can flash in the Electrozoa, but I think what I really want to do is Serum Visionary. Okay, the breaker's gonna be a bit of delayed, but I'm fine with it because what we're doing is we're gonna hold up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need this one to stay alive because we're gonna be. Ooh, opponent's actually going for a Reanimator. Interesting. Buried Alive is good if you have a very specific target to reanimate, though. This is usually good for, like, say, the Sneaky Snacker deck, etc. And whatnot. Yeah, they have to have a way of getting something back. So what we're gonna do is, if our opponent casts something, we're definitely countering it. So let's do a double check. So we need to spend 3 energy. And yeah, we're just gonna go for it. Gonna start swinging out. This is only hexproof. Our opponents can still block this. So right now, never mind. Opponent concedes. I'm actually doing this to also the Annihilator to. Also, Annihilator ruins it for our opponent as well. So that's the reason why I swung. If I can get them to start paring down their cards, we can keep Yeah, but that Aegir Spike was really clutch there. So we're gonna continue on. And what do we get? Golden Argosy. I would not seeing that go. It's actually a bit of a shame. Dominaria United was interesting, but a lot of the cards they pumped out really seemed to be for. Okay, we have an Amped Raptor and Charge Bug. We are missing blue. I'm willing to take a risk on this, but we could get shafted here. So that's turn 2 Charge Bug. Turn 2 Charge Bug, turn 3 Raptor. Hopefully hit something nice on 4. Hopefully hit a nice 4 drop along the way. We go. Accuse Marauder. I'm actually fine with that because we have a different use for the energy. So we do have a few expensive drops, so we can actually whiff, and we actually did. Dream Drinker Vampire. So what I want our opponent to do here is to actually spend mana. Refurbish Familiar. Each point discards a card. I'm actually going to discard the Toon. Okay, that gives us access to Unstable Amulet. And we can actually activate this. We don't have to cast it right away. Cynical Monk. I'm actually waiting for our opponent to get a little bit greedy here. Oh, that's a definition of getting greedy. I'm willing to take the 2 and just cast Utter Insignificance on defeated Gargantua. So that hits us Galvanic Discharge. We can actually do quite a lot of things here. So Galvanic Discharge. Oh wait, we are short on 1 mana here. We have many ways around this, so I'm actually gonna pass for now. If we had hit another land, that would have been fine. Opponent's actually digging for a swamp. That's kind of fine. That gives it menace, sure. Yeah, pop that, take 2. And I'm actually gonna go sack this. Grab our other island. We can actually grab a landscape, but we're gonna grab an island first. Oh, get another island, so also tap mana properly. Because return Galvanic Discharge to hand. We can take the activate again. Ooh, Void Monster is pretty good. I'm willing to swing a bit now. I'm willing to take a few hits first. We don't need to... Your opponent is probably going to try to cast something. They know I have the discharge in hand, so... Can't exactly do anything funny. Yeah, if I had known, I would have waited on this a bit. I could also just drop this as a 3-1. It's not much, but it... Breeder last. Okay. I'm gonna pop this. Take the 1. Okay, kind of flooding a bit here. I'm actually gonna... I'm gonna cast this first. Gets us a landscape. So next turn I can go Void Pouncer with the kicker. Hold up Electrozoa as an emergency drop. Alternately, I could just drop Drownyard Lurker. Well, our opponent probably has a multiple Breeder Last and a Curse Marauder, so we have to be careful of that. Yeah, we just need to get in with this. We still have one more double creature, so we're gonna hold on to that. Exile up to 2. Ooh, they did hit it, so they're going to hit this as well. I could rotate it, but we'll have to take the 4. Yeah, we've been flooding for quite a bit. It's gonna take 3 hits to kill us up here, so we are quite behind. We can buy some time by dropping the Electrozoa. And we're flooded enough that we're able to make it work. Also, this has Vigilance, so if our opponent is forced to hold back Angel, then we just keep hitting with this. No, I'm actually concerned about this because it's also possible that it's my connection that's gone. It's raining kind of hard here. Okay, nope, they're back. So Electrozoa Flash is kind of okay. Yeah, this was a good white-black deck for our opponent. White-black is probably one of the safest ones to get into. The fact that our opponent is digging means that it's indicative that they don't have any that actually use colorless. I probably would have. Yep, they had the Breeder Last. So we are in trouble. I can chump block with one of the Eldrazi spawn tokens. Pretty fine. Yeah, our lack of removal is going to be an issue here. I need to hold this one back, so... So we're gonna see what our opponent. They have a lot of stuff in their hand, so they can say drop a blocker, which would be annoying. Right now, that's all we're doing too. We're just dropping blockers as well. I'm Transmogrant. Okay, we can concede. We can concede this one. They drafted heavily on black removal, which is a very good, which is decent as a strategy. Did we see much? None of the really good ones. So like missing the Cursed Marauders and etc. So sometimes it doesn't line up that way. Okay, this one is definitely keepable for us. Opponent probably has a 2-drop, so we are not going to be able to... So our best bet is to hold up mana. So our best bet is to actually just play this later. Hope our opponent goes for something on 2. We can counter it. Or something on 3 for that matter. Yep, that's... So I'm willing to play this one first. We will cast the Utter Insignificance. The next turn we can go Iron. Okay, Glaring Fleshraker is fine. Now our opponent can double block. And I'm fine with them doing that. They're just gonna chump block instead, which is also fine. So Pinnacle Monk can get back Aether Spike. Opponent's actually just going for the Horrific Assault. Okay. Into a Kami of Jealous Thirst. I'm actually gonna just take the hit. One goes Goosebag. We're just gonna go Unfathomable Truths. Then we can... We're gonna exile... We'll probably exile Kami of Jealous Thirst here. I could also exile Uzbek, but even if our opponent activates it, it just puts it at parity. Opponent would need to both activate this and have something up. Smelted Charge Bug. They're a bit all over the place as well. So I could swing, get ourselves the third energy. The opponent's actually just gonna activate it right away, that's fine. So I'm actually gonna cast Tune the Narrative first. Because I'm actually because there's a chance that we might not be able to counter something, so yeah, it's a bit late now. It's a bit too late for that regret. So I'm actually gonna activate Pinnacle Monk again. I'm cast Pinnacle Monk this time. grab the 2 in the narrative again. This one activates only as a sorcery, so we create that. I don't mind swinging at this one, forcing them to block. Yeah, I don't. No, opponent's not gonna block. Opponent probably just swings with the Oozwag, or they have some other effect that can... Another Horrific Assault would be bad. Opponent's thinking about it. They might have a pump effect. If they swing with these two, I'm actually gonna okay, no, they're not. So I'm actually gonna activate this, cast this first. Yeah, I don't mind double blocking here. If they have a final trick, force them to use it, because they're gonna use it eventually. Revitalizing. Okay. Not the worst. So get some energy. Activate. See what we hit off the top. Okay, so so now that we know that's up there, we definitely want to cast Sage of the Unknowable. And we definitely want to hold up Hydroelectric, so... And I don't mind activating for another one. This time it tells me to hold back, so that is exactly what I'm going to do. And the thing is, if our opponent does go for a molt, I don't mind ending this one once and for all, so he's going for the Menace. Furnace Hellkite. Okay, that might be a problem. At least we're gaining quite a bit of life in the process. So. Yeah, we're just flooding really badly. Anyway, let's cast this. Cast this. Yeah, we can then start annihilating for 2. I can attack for the energy, but that's not a great idea. Our opponent is playing red, so they might have some of the colorless stuff that can burn through this. Blaring Fleshraker again. So we probably will have to cast Deep Analysis red also at some point. Okay, actually the Utter Insignificance is really good here. I want to see if they double block Breaker, which they're gonna do. I'm gonna make one of them utterly insignificant. Then we can go for Deep Analysis, target for draw. There's Serum Visionary. So okay, I want to hold stuff back. I could activate this, and I'm fine with doing that. Let's see if we hit anything else decent. Okay, not the worst. So opponent can hit us up for 7. Opponent's gonna might activate that, but okay. That's quick. That's an easy block. Like this is hexproof from each color, and the simulacrum is red. Oh, it's a spell. Never mind. Oh, but opponent concedes. We both made this. We both made the mistake, so that's fine. Opponent did not read it. We both made the mistake on that one, so we kind of faked our opponent out there. But in the end, it's our opponent who conceded, so we got lucky in that one. Deification. Well, this is a good place to get it, because I probably wasn't gonna get it anywhere else. I don't think I was gonna ever spend for any more aftermath packs. I don't think I really spent on any. Maybe that one-time purchase, but that's about it. So this one's a nice keep. In fact, I can go monk into amulet, hold up amulet, then play raptor afterwards. Or I could just play the lands first, since we're kind of drawing into them. Opponent goes Nightshade Dryad. We don't hit the remove. Well, we barely have any removal to begin with, so I'm not gonna activate it right away, because I kind of want to save up for the Amped Raptor energy first. Opponent might. Let's see if our opponent got the really good Eldrazi deck. They're playing red green. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's gonna be tough. I don't know if we can beat the... Wow, we keep whiffing. And the Visionary is not great either. At the least, if it prevents our opponent's Nightshade Drive from attacking, but now we need to find a real answer. Yeah, we knew we were taking a risk. Malevolent Rumble. Ooh, the Trickster's Elk is gonna... Well, actually, it's not too bad for us. It kind of pumps. One is probably gonna get a land though. Yeah, opponent realizes has first strike. We are kind of this is kind of a 50-50. So another Serum Visionary is fine, but probably not the other land. I guess I can activate it. Draw out the said Serum Visionary. So right now the Serum Visionaries are in chump block mode. We don't really have anything right now. Eventually, our opponent's gonna get this to a... I think I can afford to take one more hit. But by then, our opponent probably has ways to wreck it, so I probably should just keep chump blocking for now. It's basically chump block until I can hit the 7. It's a land. I think I can safely take one more. I think I can safely take one more hit. At least we're not being left behind only because of unstable amulet, but that might change soon. Void Pouncer, kind of missed the boat there. The other insignificance is we'll turn this into a tree. It'll turn this into a... Meteor Spike is fine, but awfully late. It's actually still fine because our opponent seems to be hard. Glimpse Impossible. That's... It's exiled the top 3 cards. Ooh. Let's just deny this now. Maybe, but if our opponent has a combat trick that... And there is one combat trick that gives hexproof. Also, we can play the landscape next turn, just exile it altogether. So that denies them that trigger. Foul Strike will reinforce. Wait. I need to double check. Discard. Oh, they can't reinforce. It's a discard effect. You're just gonna go for Sarpedian again. Probably realizing you can't reinforce, but they might try something else. Yeah. So next turn I can play this, hold everything up. We're going for the Infernal Captor. Going to sack. Take that. Yeah, it's really bad either way. I can concede this right now. Yeah, Lelia really got us to fall behind there. And this is probably where I have to disagree with LSV. It's still a print set no matter how much removal is there because sometimes you're just not gonna happen to draft the removal as needed, or it's just gonna come at a really inopportune time. And a lot of them are cast triggers, and a lot of the cards have cast triggers also. So just having removal is not enough. That said, we do get to go first. We do get to... I probably play Aether Spike first. If our opponent just casts Attune the Narrative, I'm fine with it. It's Attune the Narrative. We can hold back. So I am gonna play Serum Visionary first because we need to start. Okay, that's perfect. This is also perfect. The Sage is not good anymore. So next turn I can go Eldrazi Linebreaker. I think I can do that next turn. Basically, we're incentivized. Opponent is gonna sit on this energy for a while though. Power balance. You may reveal the top card. Ooh, nice combo. So let's see, do they hit the 3-mana spell? Nope, they hit the land. Power balance is gonna whiff. Okay, let's give you... Oh wait, no, the card is still the same, so... It tells me that it's perfectly safe. You don't get to shuffle. Shuffling, it requires you to have Sensei's Divining Top, which they're never gonna... Opponent probably recast this. Probably have a spell of prowess. Or something to use all that energy on. Now this does make me feel bad on the... Definitely want to put it here. I am fine with... Okay. Now, oh wait, no, this is a power check. So let's see if they hit the 2. They hit a 1. Oh, they have another effect. Siege Smash. Okay, that's... if that is the case, we're just gonna activate this. Get it out of the way. Opponent has a Simulacrum. They probably... Ooh, they're not gonna detonate it right away. Which makes sense. It's a free attach. They could even swing with it, but they probably want to hold it back for blocks. Could be another Siege Smash, which would have been a very interesting direction. Yep, it's another Siege Smash. Okay, that's fine. At least it's on defense. Okay, opponent can sacrifice in response, so I'm just gonna declare the attack. We still get our energy anyway. We will still get our golem anyway. Playing the Sage would be super weird. Yeah, that was the better play. And of course we make it. This is gonna be super slow going, but at least we can buy some time with this. And opponent concedes. Looks like they whiffed out. And there we go. That was a pretty good one. the power balance was the power balance is a real feel bad. I guess if you're gonna do a power balance deck, you want to. It's really even hard to say because there are plenty of you're pretty much aiming for most your deck to have mostly twos, threes, and fours, but having enough lands to make it break is also quite bad there. Anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode of Magic Arena Run. We got ourselves a nice monumental hedge cards now. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, turn on notifications, and whatnot. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care, God bless, stay safe wherever you are. Have a great week, everyone.